Big Four comes at the start. I don't think it's part of the career fair. In my year, Big Four had come, Walmart had come, and I think one other something had come. I don't know how it is right now because like I said, I graduated like 2 years back or so. But the career service was not good at my time. I can guarantee that it didn't. I don't think they took enough effort for like a career like service department. One of the problems is because it's in Washington DC, University of Maryland, so it's surrounded by all federal jobs. So it's considerably tougher to find a job for an international student as opposed to a citizen. It's one thing they all should take into consideration before you come to the university, that there is going to be like because of the area and stuff, it's going to be a little tough sometimes to find a job, at least in the area. If you have a strong resume, it kind of helps. I think your students should probably just make their resume before they come to US. Just go with you all and just see if it's fine or no. It helps. If you should networking really helps. Okay, so one of my roommates was really good at networking. It helped him a lot. I struggled a lot to find a job, but if you're really good at connecting with people, it definitely helps. I would recommend that, and building a resume is one of the main things. Oh, and one more thing is just start applying early. Like you come in like August, September or something, just start applying for jobs. It's fine. It's never too early to apply for jobs. I made a mistake of applying in like I think I started in December or Jan or something like that. So a lot of the big companies finish by like Jan, Feb, they're done hiring. If you find an internship that sponsors people in general, and they have international students, if they sponsor H1Bs or E-verified, all those lines, and they don't expect much in the US. If you work like decently well, you will get converted on. It's not that tough. Like you don't have to slog it out as much as you think you have to. Just do a normal job, you'll be fine. Don't worry. A lot. Yeah, I got pretty late to it. So I got in end of May or something like that. So I'd applied to a lot of places. I got the internship because my one friend in another course, she didn't want the internship because it was like an analytics type of job. She referred me to a small startup in DC. I went there for an interview. I got it. Again, it's kind of luck, but nice people. But there are pros and cons of working in a startup as opposed to a big company. I learned a lot more than some of my roommates. One of my roommates worked in Wayfair, amazing company in US, really big company, does really well, hires a lot, converts, pays well. So the thing is, my work was 100 times better than what work he did, but because he worked in a company that sponsors, he got a job, he got it converted, and because he got it converted, he could also look for other jobs. He didn't get any other job, that's thing, but he networks really well. So he had interviewed with Microsoft, Apple, all of the big companies you can think of. He ended up in Wayfair because he didn't get those jobs, but it really helps when you have a job that converts and gives you a stable foundation. I would advise you to target probably a company that converts. If you don't have the options, obviously I didn't have the options at the time, so I took what I got. But it's really useful to have like a bigger company that almost guarantees you a job. Maryland is pretty expensive as a college. 50,000, 55 for the year. Like total course was 55,000 or something. Yeah, but it's kind of expensive. University insurance was, I think, 1,500 or something. You can take that. I took that ISO insurance. It's cheaper. University insurance is really good, but I don't know how. If you're prone to sickness or something, I would take it. Otherwise, I just took that ISO insurance. But always take insurance. Trust me, it's fine. Just pay that whatever money it is. Just take insurance and keep it. Internships, I think in the end, almost all of them got. But again, it's not. I don't know if it was like the one they wanted at the start or they had to compromise in some aspects. But I think about 90% should have got, I think. So usually what happens, the bigger the company, the more they pay you. That's purely for internship. It's not necessarily for full-time. Usually smaller companies might pay you more for full-time. But internship, so like a big four will pay you like really high. They'll pay you like 35 or something like that for internship. But your full-time salary is also like 70,000, which is kind of less sometimes. So whatever they pay you for internship, you'll get paid full time. But another company usually pays you less for internship, but pays you significantly higher for full time. Don't worry about salary, honestly. It's a long way to go.